Well, hello, everyone. I'm Maggie Mongan of Brilliant Breakthroughs, Inc. And today I'm honored to be interviewing Dr. Beatriz Olson, who is someone that is totally committed to her life experience and wisdom. And she shares all of it with others for their wellness transformation. Her book is titled Mind Body Secrets, and the subtitle is very interesting. It's a medical doctor's spiritual and scientific guide to wellness. Now, it's important for you to know who Dr. Beatrice is because she is an expert in women's endocrine health. She uses mind-body techniques and is an integrative medicine physician. And she has cared for 6,000 women for more than 3 decades. Dr. Beatrice, before we begin, could you please share with me what endocrine and integrative mean so we're all on the same page?
Yes. Endocrine is the study of hormones. And as a physician, when you become an endocrinologist, this is a process that we do after becoming internal medicine specialists. So we train for 3 years after that to learn how hormones work throughout the body. And for all of you, you have to remember that hormones are the thyroid, the testosterone for men, that's what makes men handsome, and the estrogen for women that make women curvier and being able to reproduce. So it's the study of these hormones, like the adrenals, that sometimes get all pumped up when we're all stressed out and cause so much havoc. Yet we need them to get up in the mornings and have the oomph for the day. So hormones, all of our hormones work together and they interact with each other. And also they're secreted at different times of the day. Some hormones come out at night, like growth hormone. That's why children grow at night. And some hormones just come out during the day, like testosterone in the morning for men and cortisol for women. So hormones are very interesting and they're a central part of our lives. So that's what the study of hormones. I give hormones when they're needed, and I help take some away when we have too much.
Oh, so you're a balancing act for us.
That's the work.
All right. And could you share integrative so we understand that?
Right. So integrative medicine is a very interesting concept, which I learned from Dr. Deepak Chopra in the 90s. I took time to study with him and learned about mind-body medicine and Ayurveda. And this is the idea, which is amazingly not regularly used in conventional medicine, but it's the concept that the mind and the body are actively interacting with each other. So, for example, if I get extremely nervous because something bad has just happened, this activates in my mind an alarm system and I get stressed. My body then gets the signal from the mind that something I need to do an action. And the action may be that I gotta run and get away. My heart pumps. So actively, the mind experiences something, but it sends a signal to the body. And then the body changes to react to the circumstance. So we have a constant interaction between the mind and the body. We may have the wrong food. We ate the wrong food. And the bacteria in the intestines and our body senses that and sends the signal to the brain. Boy, we really got some bad things right now. One option would be that you start to vomit because the food wasn't good. Another option maybe for the brain is that the mood changes. You become anxious or depressed. And it's because of this mind-body, gut-brain, mind-body interactions that are happening all the time. And in my book, I have a number of stories about that one, which most people will enjoy. And it's when I passed out in front of 100 doctors just at the moment that I was going to start a lecture.
That was quite a story, I will admit. I was chuckling and feeling so bad for you because I could see it happening. But how you ended it with what didn't happen truly surprised me. So I'm not going to spoil it for everyone. But wow.
That's integrative medicine. That's how we deal with the body and the mind together. If hormones are not right, the mind's not okay. If the mind's not okay, the hormones in the body are not going to be okay. So the combination of the two is what allows us to heal and come again to balance the body.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. So are you ready for your question for this video?
Okay. All right, Maggie.
All right. It's an easy one for you. You've already started to share some of it.
Okay.
And this is a professional question. Can you please share with us what you're doing now in the service that you're providing?
Yes. So I have been very fortunate to have had my own private practice aside from teaching at the university or doing other things. I created my own private practice of endocrinology and mind-body medicine 27 years ago.
Beautiful.
And I have been tending that practice and taking care of patients throughout this time. But a few years ago, I decided to learn more about transformational leadership because I wanted my work to be more powerful. And I also wanted to help not just one person at a time, but I wanted to help larger groups. So I developed new skills so that I'm able to help people in larger groups transform more rapidly. So my practice now offers one-on-one care, as I've always done, but I'm expanding to do a different than my medical work with this. It's a coaching work, so that it's a life coaching skill, because I recognize that in a doctor's visit, there's not enough time to actually help individuals shift their identity, which is required for them to actually have sustainable transformations in life. So I am offering that now individually and also to groups, as well as I have offered courses online. I have courses that are on demand that people can get, as well as books that people can use to connect with me or to learn about what I have to offer, that I'm hoping will help the world's health.
Well, that's just extraordinary, because what you're sharing is not only are you focused on integrative healing, you've designed your practice to incorporate an integrative way to serve women.
Yes, it's very central to who I am. I have been helped by these things. I am just like you, like anybody else out there who has had problems in life. I've been a patient as well as a doctor. I've been, a mother. I've been a daughter. Bad things have happened to me. And I've used all of these integrative techniques to return to wellness again. Sometimes things happen to us and we fall on our knees and we don't know how we're going to stand up again. And there are ways of doing this. There are ways of lifting ourselves again and moving forwards. And I live this. I teach this. My practice is about this. And my book is about a journey of transformation from disenfranchisement, wherever you are, to empowerment at the end.
Well, I have to agree, since I've been privy to read it. It is exactly that. And there's plenty of your stories to share the understanding of how the mind and body work together, and sometimes favorably and sometimes not. So thank you for that. Well, it's hard to believe that we're at the end of this video, but the good thing is there are a few more. So thank you for your time, Dr. Beatriz.
My pleasure, my absolute pleasure, Maggie. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And This is the second of your 5 videos in Getting to Know the Author, Dr. Beatriz Olson series. So everyone, if you'd like to know more, please go to beatrizolson.com, and I will spell that BeatrizzOlson.com to learn more about the amazing Dr. Beatriz and her book, Mind Body Secrets. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie.